Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm gonna try and create like a Vegeta wig. So I have to go to a Halloween party on Saturday and I decided to be Vegeta and I'm doing everything like last minute. So I'm hoping all this works out. I am using the Femme Fatale Black by James Mansfield Beauty. I already have it on the wig head because I am going to ventilate a widow's peak because Vegeta had like a deep widow's peak, but I don't want it to be too like so animated. I'm just gonna bring down the widow's peak a little bit more, just so it could be realistic but not too realistic, if that makes sense. Let's get started. All right, now this is just like a bundle that I just use where I just cut hair out of it. I mean the hair is straight and the wig is wavy, but it's not gonna matter because I'm going to crimp the hair. Now what I do is I grab hair from here and I just match it up for lengthwise. Yep, okay. And I usually like to leave like the returns from ventilating a little longer because if I leave it too short, the return is gonna stick up like that, which is good for teasing. So I guess I should have left it that way, but I just want to make sure it matches the length more than anything. So let's do this. Now I just grab the needle and put it through the hole. Hook the hair, pull through, go over the hair, hook it, pull through the loop, and then zigzag back and forth, and then boom. I might just do this as a speed through this time around. I do recommend if you want to learn how to ventilate, there's some free ventilation videos on YouTube. The one I watched was from Auto Wigs. And then I have two needles as well. This one's my one with the number 3 and this is with the number 1. I'm going to use the number 1 once I get closer to the hairline so I can fade it out. Alright, I'm just going to keep ventilating and then I'll be right back. I really need to focus and put that in front of me. That way I'm able to get the widow's peak looking how I want it to look. So I'll be right back once that is done. Alright, I am back. Here she is. Hopefully you can see her. Now what I have to do is start crimping it. What I'm going to do is, let me just section this hair up real quick because I want to test out the crimper in the back on one of these back tracks. I have it set at medium right now, because you can use heat tools on synthetic wigs. Just make sure they're synthetic heat friendly. So I'm going to try it right here. And I have it at medium right now. So hopefully it doesn't burn the wig. And no, it didn't. Now I'm wondering if I could go at high. Okay, I have it at high. No, it didn't burn it. It just gave it a little crimp. I mean, hopefully you could see it. So what I'm going to do now that I know I can go with the high setting on this synthetic fiber is I'm just going to start from the front and then just work myself to the back. It's just going to be easier on me. Now I want to start crimping from the base because when you crimp a wig and then you tease it, from what I've noticed is it holds the tease better. And now this is going to be a lengthy, boring process. But yeah, synthetic hair has come far. Like, come on, heat tools on synthetic hair. Like I mentioned before, test a strand of hair from the back. That way if it does melt, you didn't mess up the front. Because I know some colors do tend to melt more, like pastel pink, pastel blues. A lot of the pastel colors, when I try to use heat tools on them, they melt real quick. I've only done like a Spike Super Saiyan kind of wig once in the past and I made a short about it. I didn't really record it. This is the first time I'm actually recording it. I'm just hoping it kind of works out like last time. Now, what inspired me to be Vegeta? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what inspired me to be Vegeta this year. This is such a last minute costume that I thought I bought the whole costume on Amazon. So I waited like a few days to get it. And it turns out I only bought like the body armor. So I had to go to a costume shop here in Vegas and just find like some blue, like one of those blue bodysuits, like the green screen man they sell. And then just put that underneath because it didn't come with any of that. It didn't come with boots. It didn't come with gloves. So I bought some gloves and boot covers. But they're yellow, so this is gonna be like my remix. Now, I haven't watched like Dragon Ball Z in forever, so I can't keep up with all the characters. I just remember when I used to watch it when I was younger, the original season. I always like Vegeta. I always like Vegeta more than Goku. I don't know why. I always just like the evil person more. And for the longest time, I thought Vegeta was one of us, you know, one of us LGBTQIA+ people. But he's not, or maybe he is. I don't know. I haven't watched the series. If you still watch like further seasons, further movies, just let me know what the tea is with Vegeta. Alright, let me continue crimping this wig off camera and then I'll be right back so we can start styling. So basically you just have to crimp the whole wig let's cut and we'll be back when we need to tease it. Good morning. It is the next day. Yeah, I took a whole day to do this because when I started this, it was nighttime, and I'm like, I'm not gonna stay up all night. I went to bed at midnight, and it's now like 7 o'clock right now, so not much sleep happened. So here she is. She's all crimped, and we are going to start teasing the wig. Now I want to start in the middle, only because I know with Vegeta's hair, from what I see in pictures on Google, is like he has a big middle piece in the center of his hair. So let's just start like this, and then just start teasing her. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to combine her. Let me just do this first. This section. Alright, I'm just making a whole ball mess right now. Now I gotta just pick it down. Alright, now I'm gonna grab all that teasing and bring it down to the root. Oh, here it is. Oh, look, James found the one that I actually like. This one. There we go. Yes. I wish I would have had it from the beginning, but you know what? I have it now. Now this is a teasing brush from Conair. I bought this at Target. It was a little set. It was a set that came like with this and this. Yeah, that came with these two. And this one folds in. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like, this is supposed to be like a smoothing brush, because the fibers in here are kind of like, they're mid. They're not as hard as the teasing brush, but for some reason this gives me the cloudiest. This gives me the cloudiest tease. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Cloud. I don't know if it's because of the two different bristles, but it gives me a cloudy tease. Now I'm just making sure like most of the cloud teasing is going down to the root. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start like creating a spike. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cutting at an angle like this to create a spike. Do what I gotta do real quick. Oh no, I'm gonna need bigger scissors. Yeah, no, I'm gonna use these. So that's one side. Oh, it's gonna be messy. This is gonna be messy. Ooh, she's gonna be messy. All right, I'm gonna have to start hairspraying her soon. Okay. But do you see the spike forming? Oh, well, she's gonna have to get hairspray. Give me a moment. Do that, and then just start giving her a little hairspray. Little hairspray, a little brushing. Now I'm going with a weaker hairspray first because I just want to form it, and then once I have the form that I want with the spike, I'm gonna go in with the Got2b glue. Cool, it's getting formed the tiniest bit. Let me just cut some of this loose hair up in here. Alright, and then what I do now is on the sides, I go in with the thinning shears. That way it thins out to the spike. Again, I'm cutting it at an angle. Because essentially you just want to leave the middle of the hair that's coming from the middle longer. That way it creates a spike. Everything surrounding it, you just want it to feather in. That way it creates that spike. I'm not very good with my words, but hopefully you get it. Yeah, I think she's looking good. I think I can make a spike out of this. Ooh, there's that long strand I want to get rid of. And you just start forming it with your hands. Now let me see where the front is, because I lost track. Yes, this is the front. Okay. So let me smooth her out a little bit. Not too much, because all this is going to get covered up, because I still got to do more spikes. And I don't even care if it's that smooth, to be honest. Honestly, I'm going to be at a nightclub, so nobody's going to see any of this. Alright, let me go in with the Got2b. Like Vegeta's middle spike slanted to the side, so that's what I'm going to try to do. And then just twist the top. And there she is. We have our first spike. Oh my god. Not going to lie, I thought I forgot how to do this, because the last and first time I did this was months ago. Now what I eventually do want to learn is how to use the hard core, where they use felt as the inside of the core to make the spike. That way I could get a little more structured and a little bit more anime with it. Right now I'm just basically doing what I can with what I have at the moment. I think I'm overdoing it with a hairspray, but you know what? I'd rather be safe than sorry. Time to continue with the other spikes, the surrounding spikes now. Let's start the second one. Now from here on, I don't really have a structure. I'm just gonna spike up. because basically Vegeta's wig was like, woo. Now I know there's different methods of like spiking the wig too. I know a lot of cosplayers, what they do is heat the root up without even doing all this crimping that I did. They heat the root of the wig, then they tease everything down to the root like they're supposed to, and then they do that with the whole wig and just let it cool, because according to cosplayers, once the wig is cooled down, the teasing sets in place at the bottom, so when you rush out, you don't lose too much of that teasing, which was like, oh come on, that is smart. It's gonna be Vegeta inspired, because this whole outfit, this whole costume I have is literally inspired. Like, it's not gonna be exact representation. Now what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna go back and watch some Dragon Ball Z, because I haven't watched that in so long, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to talk about Dragon Ball Z right now, but I can't. I just remember Vegeta being the evil brother. Brother? Was he the brother, James? He wasn't? I thought they were brothers this whole time. You see? I don't remember. But I just remember liking Vegeta. What I like about black hair is that it's very forgiving. With blonde hair, you'll see a lot of the tangles, a lot of the teasing. But with black hair, it's very forgiving. And that's why I decided to go with the black hair Vegeta instead of the Super Saiyan. Plus, I didn't really want to blend in my hair with makeup or any of that, because then it could just blend with my natural black hair. But anyways, okay, let me do a few more off camera and I'll be right back. Hopefully you got the gist of spiking from these two. I just know my phone doesn't have that much memory, and I don't want to overload my phone, because last time it crashed on me and I had a little scare. I'm like, oh my god, I lost all this footage, but I don't want that to happen again, so I'll be right back. All right, I am back. This is day 3. Yes, it's taking me 3 days to do this because I have stuff to do, y'all. I'm just doing this in between my time. Now, this is how she looks right now. She's kind of dripping down a little bit. Now, not quite giving Vegeta, but you know what? I'm just gonna make up my own Super Saiyan Ernie from the district of Ernie from Planet Vegeta. There we go. That's what I'm gonna be. Actually, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have James like bobby pin these in. See if he can make them like more compact, because right now they're too spread out to be Vegeta, because Vegeta's just like woo. But at least I'm glad that I got to this point that I'm able to create these fluffy spikes out of this method. But now I'm in the back. I'm not completely done. I wanted to do this on camera, the last one, just cause it might be a speed through. And then I'm leaving a little bit right here to cover the band from the nape. I did that over here as well. Like I teased it and then I brushed some down. I gotta cut it more and then hairspray it down. It's basically when you do like a French fry hairline for hard front wigs, but in the back for a nape. So I can cover the band of the wig. Just start back combing. Now, while I was off air, I did watch a little bit of Dragon Ball Z just to like remember some things. I didn't know there was so many Dragon Ball Z series. I honestly forgot that Vegeta is from the planet Vegeta and is the Prince of Saiyans. I forgot all about that. And when I was watching, I was like, wow, I was truly entertained with this when I was little. All they do is like, a majority of the time all they do is like scream and then they fight real fast and then beam. But you know what? That's what entertained me as a child, and it's kind of sickening. And honestly, last minute I decided I don't even know if I'm gonna go to the club. I don't know if I'm gonna go to the club. I might just do like Halloween for social media this year. I don't know. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's what my mind's telling me. But if I post pictures on Instagram, you'll see if I went out or not. Oh, it's getting hot. All this lighting, it gets hot. I don't know how James does it. Now I am gonna have to retouch some of these spikes because with all this teasing is moving the hair around, but it's fine. At least I have the structure that I want. You see, when I smooth over, I kind of just hover over the teasing smoothly, and then I just wrap my hand around all the long hairs that extended. That way it starts creating that form that I want, because I really just want that bubble teardrop shape at the bottom. Now a lot of cosplayers use this method, and I can see why, because it does leave your hair really fluffy. You honestly just cut to whatever size you want your spike to be. And there we go, boom, the back spike is done. Now I just need to do my nape. A lot of this I'm gonna just cut off in half real quick. There we go. Alright, and I'm just gonna tease this a bit so then I can brush it down. And then I'll cut off the rest. Alright, then brush it down. Now basically you just want to spray this section down so it covers the nape. Now I'm gonna start cutting again. And there we go. I just left some messy hair in the nape so it could cover the back. I'm not a wig stylist, but this look good enough for me. If it's too long, I'll just trim some of it. It looked like it may be too long, but we'll see. But this is her so far. I feel like a lot of the wig went back. So there we go. There you go. There's the back of the nape. Now this, I'm gonna have James see if he could bobby pin it so it could like cover some of these tracks back here. So it could go in like that. If not, I have black hair, and my black hair is gonna cover that. But yeah, this is her right now. Too big for the screen. But yeah, this is the wig so far. I like it. I mean, I don't know what Dragon Ball Z character this is, but it's the Ernie version. But yeah, let me see if James could pen these in and make them more compact as it can be. And then I'll be right back.
Surprise, this is now a collab video. Okay, so for the bobby pinning, it's really simple. All I did was crisscross in the base here, just to combine sections together, just to move them in like that. So it's not flat out like that, they're combining in for it to just be held like that. And for this front section, you can see it's starting to like go downward a little bit. You can see there it's like an Elvis pompadour. An easy fix to that is you just need a blow dryer and a little bit of hairspray. Gonna spray it from a distance, not a whole lot, because otherwise it'll start to sear. And heat from a distance, just push it back like that. It's what we call a hot set. So basically you're hot setting the hair to go back. And we just keep repeating that until it starts to go backwards. And one thing to note, you don't want to get too close because the fiber is already really stressed out. So what you want to do is make sure you avoid going too close with high heat. Otherwise the hair will start to melt together and you'll never get it back. All right, and as you can see, the hair is starting to pull back from the face a little bit more. And that's what we want. We don't want it to droop over the face like, you know, Elvis Presley. And just keep repeating that. And, all right, I'm going to jump off and finish this off camera. And Ernie will be right back after he fixes up the spikes after I'm done. All right, be right back.
Alright, I am back. This is the final result. Boom! Now, I couldn't find any white gloves, so this is gonna do. I found this at Star Costume in Las Vegas. I was like, if this was white, it would have been perfect. But you know what? Now, I am not Vegeta. I am Ernie from the District Ernie from Planet Vegeta. But yeah, this is cute. I think I'm just gonna stone these, and I'm gonna yassify them, basically. The final touch I did is I just went up with Pump It Up. At the end, I sprayed the whole wig. That way it sets a little harder. I think this is like a really strong hairspray. A lot of people use it if they want like a really hard wig. But yeah, this is it. Let me try to give you a turn. Hold on. This is so hard. Oh my god. But yeah, that's the wig. She is cute. Let me do a couple poses for the thumbnail. But yeah, let me know what you think. Now, this is not as compact as I wanted to, but this is good. It's good for a Halloween costume, you know. Now this only took me 3 days because I had a lot of errands to run in between those days. But besides that, when I timed myself, I feel like I was doing 10 minutes per spike. But that's only because this is my second time doing it. If I had probably more practice, it'd probably be a little faster. But this is cute. I live. I actually ended up not minding the yellow gloves with this look now. You can see this is gold. Yellow gloves. I just needed to stone these so it could have a little sheen. But yeah, this is the look. I bought this on Amazon. I for real thought this was the whole costume, but it wasn't. So then I had to run to a local Halloween store here in Vegas. And I bought the blue bodysuit and the gloves separately. It also comes with booties, but I don't have them on me right now. But yeah, I'm proud. I'm proud of this wig. I am proud of this Halloween look. Now, I am trying to get a little bit more into cosplay. So let's see how that journey goes for me. Because this was something. I want to be able to look back and be like, oh my god. This was my first cosplay look, and then just see my growth, you know? Cosplay is kind of like drag, not gonna lie. I told James, like, now I know what you go through, because this is kind of hot with all this lights. But anyways, if you have any more tips and tricks, comment down below. Let me know how your day's going, you know, whatever. I usually try to respond to everyone, but sometimes I don't have the time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay trifling, and until next time, deuces. Also, shout out to James for doing that heat set and bobby pinning this wig so it could stay a little bit up because the wig was tipping over a little bit. So thanks, James. Don't forget to subscribe to James Mansfield's channel at James Mansfield, or his new shorts channel at James Mansfield Shorts. All right, bye.